with a grounding exercise. Then we do our breathing practice. Then we do some gentle restorative poses, just to open up the body, stretch a wee bit, do some mind-body movement, and then we finish always with a lovely meditation, okay? So the grounding, what it does for us, we've probably had a very busy morning. I know I have been up from before 7, had a wee yoga class, half-hour yoga class at 7. And then it's just, as you know, everybody's the same. The day goes up the left. So this is an hour that you can take for yourself. And I know even myself, if I try to sit down and do some meditation, it's quite hard because you get distracted. Or if I sit to try and do some breathing exercise, it's quite tough because the phone will go or the door will go or something that will happen. But if you have a guide, okay, if you have a guide, then it's more easy to sit down for that hour and to give yourself that hour. And that's what you're doing in this. And it benefits the giver as well as the receiver. So the grounding, the breathing exercises, all of it benefits me as well as you. And I come away afterwards like the colours of the rainbow as well. So we'll just start with our lovely grounding exercise, okay? So I want you to close the eyes, plant the feet firmly on the floor. I have long legs. If you're a wee bit shorter in the legs, get something underneath the feet there. And I just want you to sit up nice and tall, a nice straight spine. And don't worry too much about your breathing yet, but I just want you to notice how you feel. Closing your eyes, bringing your focus out of our very, very, very busy heads and just into the body. Noticing how we feel. Letting the head tilt forward slightly, nice straight back. Just looking into the center of your forehead with your eyes closed. Even let your jaw hang open. Let your tongue, hang heavy in the mouth. Feeling the air circulating around the mouth, the nose, the sinuses. And we're going to be doing a lot of nasal breathing in these classes because breathing in and out through the nose acts as a natural antibacterial filter, but also we breathe deeper and more slowly when we breathe in and out through the nose. And I want you we'll come back to the head in a minute, but I want you to relax your shoulders, okay? So notice if you're holding the shoulders tight. Just relaxing the shoulders. The upper back and the lower back. And I want you just to notice how the chest, heart and lungs feel. Not how the brain or the mind is telling us we feel, but how we actually feel. Relaxing the whole body, relaxing the tummy. Let the tummy hang out, guys. Nobody can see us. Relax the tummy. Bum on the chair. Thighs, knees, calves, heels and toes. Breathing in and out through the nose. Starting to breathe in, tummy out, and out, tummy in. Take the hands to the tummy if you so wish. Breathing in, tummy out. Out, tummy in. In, tummy out. Out, tummy in. And just keep breathing like that. And I want you to imagine just that your feet are healthy. The bones are strong. Just keep doing your breathing in and out through the nose. Your ankles are soft and loose but strong. Your calves are nice and flexible. Your knees. Breathing in, tummy out, and out, tummy in. Coming out of the mind and into the body. Doing some mind-body connection. That takes energy out of the head. Takes focus out of the head. We live most of the time in the head. So we want to come out of the head. It's a very unreal place to live. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. The head is a very, very busy place. We get 40 to 60,000 thoughts a day. Just breathing in and out through the nose. Breathing in, tummy out, out, tummy in. Relaxing the shoulders as we breathe. And we'll just move now to our 4, 4, and 4. I'll count you through it. We're going to breathe in through the nose for 4. We're going to hold it for 4. And we're going to breathe out, tummy in for 4. And this just starting our controlled breathing exercise, okay? And our controlled breathing turns on our calming nervous system. So on the count of 3, 2, 1, big deep breath in, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 2, 3, 4, out, tummy in, 2, 3, 4, in, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 2, 3, 4, out, tummy in, 2, 3, 4, in, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 2, 3, 4, out, tummy in, 2, 3, 4, in, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 2, 3, 4, out, tummy in, 2, 3, 4, in, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 2, 3, 4, out, tummy in, 2, 3, 4, in, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 2, 3, 4, out, tummy in, 2, 3, 4, in, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 2, 3, 4, out, tummy in, 2, 3, 4, in, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 2, 3, 4, out, tummy in, 2, 3, 4, in, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 2, 3, 4, out, tummy in, 2, 3, 4. Last time, in, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 2, 3, 4, out, tummy in, 2, 3, 4. Let's move up to our 4 and our 8, where we breathe in for 4 and out for 8. So same thing, but we're really going to lengthen our exhale with the 8, okay? So we're breathing in through the nose for 4 and out for 8. The longer exhale switches on the calming nervous system, okay? If we are worried, anxious, or stressed, our fight and flight is here. And if we are nicely calm, we're in our parasympathetic nervous system, which is our rest and digest, okay? So we're just going to turn on that lovely calming system using our 4 and our 8. And before, lots and lots of research was done into yogic breathing especially. It was thought that one couldn't influence their automatic nervous systems, and now it has been found that we can, okay, through our breathing. All right, taking the hands back onto the tummy. On the count of 3, 2, 1, big deep breath in, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, out, tummy in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Big deep breath in, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, out, tummy in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, out, tummy in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, out, tummy in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, out, tummy in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, out, tummy in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, out, tummy in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, out, tummy in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, out, tummy in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time, in, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, out, tummy in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Moving now to our next breathing practice. Remember, the NHS recommends 4 minutes of controlled breathing per day. So there are breathing practices that if we need to get into fight and flight, though of course if you have anxiety you don't want to be there and you want to come down out of there, but there are breathing practices that actually turn on your fight and flight. I have tried some of them, and you actually get the symptoms of, if you do one of them in particular, you get the symptoms as if you're having a panic attack, but it's turning on the fight and flight. So it's very, very powerful, the breathing practices. So that's how they work. You can use them to switch either, on and off. So we're using these now to switch off, and it's the longer exhale that's critical, okay? So we're going to try, and I know everybody's different. Some people may even have trouble breathing, okay? We're going to do this one, just do what you can. We're going to breathe in for 3 or 4 through the nose, and then we're going to breathe out, making a humming sound like this. And I want you to do that just for as long as you can. I can usually go in and out for upwards on 30 seconds, okay? So therefore, we're taking 2 breaths per minute. Just go to whatever you can, though. We're really training the lungs to build capacity as well. And we're also creating nitrate oxide in the sinuses, which is a really powerful healing molecule, okay? So again, just do what we can. I'm training you guys to do this so that when you're sitting in traffic, or you have a couple of minutes spare during the day, or you're in a queue, for example, that you can just close your eyes and do your breathing practice, okay? All right. On the count of 3, 2, 1, hands to the tummy, big deep breath in, tummy out. Good, just doing what you can. So that's only 20 that I'm able to do today. Just keep going, anyone who can. We'll try it again. You should feel that vibration in the sinuses, and that's what's creating the nitrate oxide, okay? All right, on the count of 3, 2, 1. Big deep breath in, tummy out. When we finish, just breathe in and out through the nose. We'll try it one more time, going again in about 15 seconds. Again, it's just practice, okay? We would do this in our yoga classes. We would do breathing practice and then poses and then our meditation. So you're doing a semi-yoga class sort of today. And we're going in 3, 2, 1. Big deep breath in, tummy out. Good, well done everybody. Okay, so we're just going to go now, we're going to do now just some lovely restorative yoga poses. So we're going to start off with either legs up the wall, or we want to get the legs up onto a chair, okay? And if you're on a chair, if we've mobility issues, we're just going to hang forward. So I'll show you here. It's a lovely, lovely pose this. So if you can't get the legs up a wall, don't worry. I want you to get the legs from behind the knees up onto the base of a chair, okay? If you're sitting on a chair, I just want you to sit forward and I just want you to hang if you can, all right? So it's just to get the back opened up for you, and it's just to allow the head to drop there, refreshing the blood supply to the brain. So those of you who want to try just the legs up the chair, you want to lie down. And we're going to get as much of the leg up onto the chair as we can, okay? This is great. It drains the lymphatic, all right? So the lymphatic that we have there around the ankles and the feet, it drains those, and it just takes that lovely pressure off the legs. If anyone wants to throw their legs up the wall, get your bum in really tight against the wall there. And let's get the arms out by the side, and we're just going to hold this for a minute, okay? And again, we're just going to do our breathing. So arms out by the side, close the eyes. Big deep breaths in and out through the nose. Trying to lengthen your exhale. Filling the lungs and the tummy with the inhale. Breathing in, tummy out, and out, tummy in. Relaxing the shoulders. It's a lovely, 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 lovely relaxing pose, this. So I've got all of the back of the leg from the knee down on the chair. I'm letting my feet dangle out over the edge of the chair there. Lovely, lovely, relaxing, just nice restorative pose. We're holding it for a minute. Breathing in, tummy out, out, tummy in. relaxing the shoulders and the lower back onto the mat. If anyone's on the chair, just come up out of that now, okay? Lifting the head and just relaxing back onto your chair. I don't think anyone is this time, but if you are on a chair or have mobility issues, do let me know, okay? So we're just going to take the legs off the chair and we're just going to come on to our right-hand side, just coming into fetal position for about 30 seconds, okay? Again, big deep breaths in and out through the nose. Breathing in, tummy out, out, tummy in. It's very, very relaxing. And rather than listening to our thoughts, guys, I want you to focus on the noises outside, like the birds or the traffic. As you're in these poses, breathing, I want you to focus on the noises that you can hear outside, not the voices in your head, not your thoughts, okay? And we're just going to come up into child's pose. So, just coming up onto the knees. Opening the knees out a wee bit and just coming on to the forearms there. If anyone has, you don't have to, but I always pop a yoga block or a book or a DVD or something underneath the forehead there. That keeps, don't worry if you don't have this today. You can have it for next week, like a book or a DVD or something, or cushions. Just keeps the forehead stable and it keeps the spine nice and straight. And it allows the bum to fall back towards the hips. So we're just allowing the body to softly and gently open up here. Breathing in and out through the nose. Don't worry about deep, deep breathing. And at any stage, if you're uncomfortable breathing in and out through the nose, it's fine to breathe in and out through the mouth, okay? Because we do a lot of nasal breathing. So at any time, if it's uncomfortable for you, do breathe in and out through the mouth, okay? Good. And then I want you to take your hands into claws and your bums back on the heels there. And this starts then to get lovely length into the arms, the upper arms, the back, the bum. And we're also working the knees here, the quads, the legs, the ankles, the feet. Walking the hands back, coming on to the hunkers. Now, if anyone's any trouble sitting on the hunkers, pop something in underneath the bum like that, okay? If anyone wants to get up onto your chair, do, okay? Just do always what the body allows you to do, okay? But we're just going to do a couple of twists, and you can do them from your chair or you can do them from the mat, okay? So just want you to take the arms out to the side, and we're going to take a big deep breath in. And we're just twisting round to the left, okay? So you're feeling that gentle twist into the waist and into the rib cage. And just come back to center. Let's do the other side, okay? Big deep breath in, turn it to the right. Look over your right shoulder, back to center. Let's do left. So these mind-body movements, there are about 6 main ways that the body regulates itself, and mind-body movement is one of them. Breathing is a second, and meditation and stress management is a third, okay? This is why I get so much out of leading the self-care program, because in the midst of a busy day, it brings me down as well, okay? So let's just do that again. Slow, controlled mind-body movements. Big deep breath in. Turn it to the left, looking over the left shoulder. Back to center. Let's go to the right. Big deep breath in, turn it to the right. Back to center, good. Okay, everybody, let's actually get, again, let's just work the legs, get right onto the bums there, and we'll just give the legs in the back a wee stretch. So if you're on a chair, what you can do is you can just lift the legs up and you can lean forward slightly to get that length into the back and the legs, okay? I forgot I had these pink socks on the day, the pink and the purple socks. Put them on this morning to go out and feed the hens. And I forgot to take them off. They don't exactly match. All right, everybody, big deep breath in, arms up. Good. Take those arms back some more. Are the ears between the elbows? Feel those shoulders squeezing in. And let's come forward just towards the toes. Dropping the head. And remember our poses, what they also do for us, they, as well as the stretching, makes the arteries more flexible, so it reduces your blood pressure. Really good for anybody with high blood pressure. Big deep breath in, looking up, breathing out, looking down. Relaxing the whole of the body, keeping those knees down, toes up, just going to where you can. Slow, gentle movements. Don't worry if you can't touch the toes. What we're trying to do here, guys, is just lose ourselves in our pose, okay? We're trying to lose ourselves in our pose. So you want to get out of the head, just go to the breath, listen to the body. I know it might be creaking, I know it might be sore, and let's come up out of that. Good. Just bringing the arms behind. If you're on a chair, you can do this too. And I want you to squeeze those shoulder blades in, okay? About 5 times, squeeze those shoulder blades in. Push them back, feel them squeezing in. Lovely, good. Push them back and now bring the head back. Really open up the chest, heart and lungs. Get rid of any anxiety or stress we're holding there in the lungs. Relax the tummy. And again, big deep breaths in and out through the nose. Lovely. And let's come up out of that. Okay, just take the legs wider, whether we're on a chair there or on the floor. Take the legs wider. And I just want you to take the hands down between the legs onto the floor and drop the head. Again, a nice gentle stretch for the upper back and the lower back. But it's all the mind-body movement that's so important, okay? Good. Breathing in and out through the nose. Big deep breath in, look up. Breathe out, look down. Just try and bring the hands a wee bit further forward. If you can't touch the floor, just use your claws, okay? Come up into your claws. If you're on the chair, I just want you to have those legs nicely wide and just falling through. Try, don't fall off the chair. Good. And it's just about holding, and then the body starts to loosen up, okay? It starts to open up. You start to get lower. Big deep breath in, looking up. Breathing out, looking down. Walking the hands forward more. And let's come up out of that. Good. Let's just keep the legs nice and wide. We're going to go down the left-hand side of the body and then the right. And then we're going to do our lovely facial reflexology, okay? So you might need a nice, you don't have to have, but you might need to grab a nice face cream for this. Don't worry about it yet. You have a few minutes before we start. But we'll just work the sides of the body, give those a nice wee gentle stretch out. Big deep breath in, arms up. If you're on the chair, you're going to go down the leg, same as if you were on the floor. Just bringing your hands as low as you can towards the toes on the left-hand side there. Just breathing in and out through the nose. Just going real gentle. Dropping the head. Holding the pose, just breathing into it. And let's come up out of that. Let's do the other side. Big deep breath in, arms up. Good. Leaning back there, feeling that. Lift the arms up, lift the rib cage, lift the body, turn and face the right foot, dropping the head. Breathing into that again, keeping the knees down, toes up, just going to where you can. Excellent. And let's come up out of that. Good, everybody. Just give the body a wee shake out. And anyone who wants to run and grab their face cream for the facial reflexology, we can do that now. Okay. So, just as the body is mapped on the feet, and most of you have probably heard of reflexology, if not had it, the body is also mapped on the face, ears and hands. And in later classes, we will be doing hand reflexology. We'll be doing hand acupressure. We'll be doing body acupressure. It's a new one this session. We will be doing Indian head massage. I can't remember what the sixth one is. So there's lots of therapies that we can do. I do them on me, explain to you, show you, and you do them on yourselves. So there's lots that we can do. So it's going to be facial reflexology today. Now, also in this course, we cover, of course, stress management and thought management, okay? Stress management and thought management. So remember, we get 40 to 60,000 thoughts a day. All of our thoughts are not real, not true. Many of them are perceived, false and negative, okay? So I want you to think about, for this course, I want you to think about a thought that causes you maybe suffering, emotional distress or pain, okay? And we're going to be working on those thoughts and thought patterns throughout the course of this course. So we all have them. You know, comes from something maybe that's deeply, deeply buried in us, you know, a wound that might have happened years ago or in our childhood, something that still causes us pain. I want you to just take that into your heart and you're going to work on it just during this course, okay? So knowing our stressors, just something to think about. It's not real heavy, okay? It's just something to think about. External stressors are life changes. Okay, so these are things we can do nothing about. And you've all probably seen the, you know, on Facebook or on social media or whatever. It's not about what happens to us. It's about how we react to it. So these are external stressors, typically life changes. So the pandemic obviously is a big one. Environmental changes. So something in our environment changes. Well, everything has changed in the pandemic. Unpredictable events. Well, there are a few people who always said we were due a pandemic, but I never heard them talking about it before it happened. Workplace is a big external stressor. Probably will go down, actually, workplace stressors from everybody working from home. And then social, okay? Some people find social settings very stressful, especially if you have social anxiety. Internal stressors, and this is what we are going to be working on. So everything that we do in this course will help you not react to the external stressors, but also in terms of thought management and stress management, we're going to be looking at our internal stressors. And that's why I've asked you to think about a thought or a thought pattern or an obsessive thought pattern or something that has happened to us, an event or an experience that causes us suffering, okay, or we're wounded from it, or we're distressed from it. So our fears, lack of control maybe, our beliefs can cause us distress, and then of course our thoughts. And remember that we have a thought, and then we have an emotional response, and then we have an action or a reaction in the body, okay? But that's usually where the brain kicks in and says, I am going to do that, or I'm not going to do that, okay? So I'm just going to put on my face cream now. I'm going to put on my face cream here, and we're just going to put it on. So facial reflexology, we're going to be working on the reflex points on the face. So the same way as we would be working on the feet, but you guys are going to be able to do it for yourselves, okay? Just by following me, and we're going to be stimulating the body to work more efficiently. So I'm going to need you to drink a big glass of water after this. And we're also going to be bringing the body into balance, okay? Sometimes the body needs a wee bit of help with the process of homeostasis. And that is, of course, the process by which the body is always rebalancing itself. So 6 things that create a holistic interior environment. So really a balanced interior environment, proper sleep, meditation and stress management, where we're going to be doing a lovely meditation after this. Movement that has mind-body focus, where we've just done it. And guys, this is all just about practice, okay? I would say I was a few months into doing yoga before. And remember, yoga is not just stretching and flexibility. There are 8 limbs to it. We do 3 of them in class: your breathing, your poses, and your meditation. But I was a couple of months into it before I started to think to myself, I'm starting to calm down here. And it was almost scary. Like, where's Anxious Anne gone? I liked Anxious Anne. I knew her. Okay, I don't know this calm person. I still have my moments, but on the whole, we are more relaxed, okay? Breathing, big part of self-regulation. Emotions, so we're emotional people. You know, if you're not, something wrong with you, okay? The more emotions that connect us to life causes self-regulation. So joy, love, forgiveness, and gratitude. And then a good diet, okay? All right, so I want you to imagine you're back in school and you have said something. Teacher's asked a question, you've given an answer that's wrong, and the teacher just goes like this here, okay? I want you to just massage the temples. So that's the reflex point for the mental body, for the mind. So if you go up those 2 big bones in the skull there and just give the temples a nice massage. Good wide circles, guys, and good firm pressure, okay? Any tenderness? That's because we're a wee bit stressed. And any of these points also, if you feel, just come inside the bone then, more towards the center of the forehead. And if any of these points, if you feel also salt deposits, this is the body stores the salt deposits at the reflex points where we just need to balance out, okay? And I find this very, very relaxing. Just massaging these points, I find very relaxing. In fact, I could go off to sleep here. If I fall down to the side here, I don't know, Polly may ring and wake me up. And then we're just going to come to, so this is the point, center, coming up from the center of the eyebrows, up into just the center of the forehead where it meets the scalp. That's the point for your sympathetic nervous system. That's your fight and flight, okay? So that's your stress-based nervous system. That's the point for your sympathetic there. Good firm pressure. So I'm feeling a couple of wee salt deposits there. Just good firm pressure, don't be afraid. And just another wee opportunity to breathe in and out through the nose here. Coming down to the center of your forehead, to the pituitary gland. Master gland in the body. I find as well massaging this just very, very relaxes the master gland in the body. So responsible for the endocrine system. So all your hormones, everything like that. Again, good firm pressure, just massaging it out. And then I want you to come just to the corners of the eyebrows for the sinuses. So I've got a few wee salty deposits there. They feel like grains of salt just in underneath the skin, okay? So it's tree pollen season. The tree pollen is really high, guys. These last couple of days, that good weather, the tree pollen's high. So that's the point for the sinuses. So, and see, I might do that and I might find that point starting to sweat. That's a good sign. And also you might feel it tender. Just massage it out, the tenderness will go. And also if you find heat coming into any of these points, that's fine. So just come down now and do the bridge of the nose and back up around the eyebrows. So just making it wider, bridge of the nose for the kidneys and up around the eyes there. Go deep right into the eye socket too there. And I feel those wee salt deposits. And you're just massaging those out, that clears the sinuses. And just bridge to the nose for the kidneys. Lovely. And then this is my favorite one, coming in underneath the cheekbones for the bowel. So coming down underneath the cheekbones for the bowel. So guys, if you have trouble with constipation, and you're wondering, how am I going to get rid of that? And like, you've no Epsom salts in the house, or you've used them all in the bath. This is a lovely, lovely way to stimulate the bowel, okay? So again, just coming down from the sinuses, bridge of the nose, coming down in underneath the cheekbones, and then out to the edge of the ears, guys, for the liver. So you're just doing one lovely sweeping movement from the side of the eyebrows, down the bridge of the nose, underneath the cheekbones, and out to the sides of the ear for the liver, and then just drain all of that down for away through your lymphatic, okay? Good. And then we're just going to do underneath the eyes, the lower for the colon, okay? So just underneath the eyes for the colon. And remember, these are ancient sciences here, okay? This is ancient knowledge you're applying now. And let's do the tip of the nose for the tummy. Lovely. And the top of the lip for the spleen. This is a lovely, lovely treatment, guys. Top of the lip. For the spleen. Bottom of the lip for the pancreas. I did this here session with staff in the Department of Health on yesterday, actually. And the feedback was amazing for how relaxed they felt after it. So each on their own, each element on its own is relaxing, but see, when you put it together, it's lovely, lovely, lovely relaxing. You should be starting to feel the relaxation now. And then the bowel is the chin, okay? So this is great. I have done probably nearly 100 of these since January, because we're not allowed to do, obviously, close contact reflexology. So I have done upwards on 100 of these online from January. And it's been great because it's kept people going with their reflexology, okay? Good. Side of the lips for the lungs. Side of the chin for the reproductive. And then I want you to do the whole of the side of the face to include the lungs and the liver. And the reproductive side of the chin, all of the cheeks for the lung and the reproductive. And drain that again down the side of the neck away to your lymphatic. So I want you guys to please drink loads of water after this, okay? And then we're just going to do, so see the side of the neck here for the thyroid. Just do the side of the neck for the thyroid. Lovely. And then we're going to finish off with the ears. As well as anything, this is great for the complexion because you're getting rid of all those dead skin cells. And we are stimulating the blood supply and the blood flow to the face, okay? And just give the ear lobes. And if you were getting acupuncture, you get needles in the ears. So it works on the same principles and come in behind the ears. Good. And drain that all away. And then just working your hands up over. So I use the Tropic oils for the reflexology. If anyone wants to order any, you can let me know. They're lovely, all vegan, all natural. I use those just for the reflexology, facial reflexologies. Good. Oh, lovely, feels good. And now I want you to relax for your meditation, okay? And remember, meditation is medication. So I want you to lie back for the last 10 minutes, closing your eyes, arms by your side, palms facing up. You don't need to worry now about your breathing. We've done lots of our controlled breathing. We've done our reflexology. We've done our lovely, lovely, gentle, restorative yoga poses. I want you to lie back, arms by your side, palms facing up, or lie back in your chair. Just make sure you're comfy. Closing your eyes, bringing your awareness to the center of the forehead. And just listen to me while I speak for 1 minute about the advantages and benefits of meditation. And then we'll do a minute of silent meditation. And then we'll go into a guided meditation. So meditation, this is from an article by Dr. Advaish Sharma, The Future Medication. Meditation increases our brain serotonin and decreases the stress hormones, adrenaline and cortisol. Meditation increases acetylcholine, which is involved in memory, attention, focus, and concentration. And remember, if we're anxious or stressed, one of the side effects is that we are not able to focus or pay attention or concentrate maybe as we should. It's the fourth state. There's the awake state where our brain waves are beta. There's the sleeping state and the dreaming state. And then there's also the meditative state that's between sleeping and awake. 20 minutes a day of meditation brings us a decreased heart rate, so a healthier heart rate and pulse, resting heart rate, and decreased blood pressure. Increased blood flow to the brain and the heart. Positive changes in ECG readings and in skin resistance. Improved sleep and digestion. Less irritability, anxiety and depression. Less frequency and duration of illness. Decreased accidents and lost days at work. Improved interpersonal connection. And improved emotional and spiritual self-esteem. Sitting for 1 minute now, and I want you just to let your thoughts come and go. If any come into our mind, let them go. Just imagining we're walking through the woods in spring. It's a gorgeous spring day. You're walking along the side of a beautiful lake on a path. You can only hear your own footsteps. The sky overhead's blue. The trees are budding. There's a lightness to your step. You just come into a clearing in the woods. You see a whole host of chairs facing a stage. And you just take one of the chairs and you sit down, wondering who's going to speak, who's in the audience, what are they going to say. You just take a seat. You feel like you're in an amphitheatre in nature. You can hear the birds. You can smell the flowers. You can almost hear the grass grow. And up onto the podium comes you, your higher self. This is a combination of our intuition and our knowledge. The person we really are when we strip away our fears and our anxieties and our worries and our emotions and our irrationalities. Your higher self speaks directly to you. Just says, think about that thing earlier that makes us unhappy or causes us suffering. Your higher self asks to pass that over, letting it go, giving it over to a power higher than us. Your higher self's going to take that weight off your shoulders, that suffering out of your mind. And if it's fear that's in your mind, or fear of death or worry, whatever it is that you decided you were going to work on earlier, I want you to sit with it now. I want you to sit with it, and I want you to forgive the thought. I want you to forgive yourself for having the thought, for being that way, for feeling that way. A lot of people feel this way. It's normal, especially now. You feel yourself merging into the air around you, into the light, into the trees, into the woods, into the sky. Remembering you're also spirit. And if we have any anger in the body, any other negative emotions, any survival emotions, I want you just to sit with them, because we're going to be working on those too, and we're going to let them go. Examples of survival emotions are insecurity, hatred, judgment, victimization, worry, guilt, depression, shame, anxiety, regret, suffering, frustration, fear, greed, sadness, disgust, envy, anger, resentment, unworthiness, or lack. And you're going to just sit with yourself. Remember, meditation means in Sanskrit to sit and to get to know oneself. You might even be sitting there with yourself and your brain can still be talking away to you. But you know, after a period, it only takes about 10, 15 minutes for that to stop. That's why we practice meditation, like we practice yoga, like we practice breathing. Because after a period of time, then it takes less practice. You start to enter these states and phases automatically. When you're ready, just bring your awareness back into the room. If you want to stay on longer, meditate and do. If you've reached that zone, nice, calm and relaxed place, and I'll just go and see you guys at the same time next week. So don't worry about saying goodbye or anything. If you're nice and calm and relaxed and you're feeling good and blissful, I'm just going to leave you. Just stay like stay like that for however long you need. Well done, everybody.